guys, what's going on? Tom here from Going By Games, back with another statue tutorial. Today we are doing the Scottish Steve from the original skin pack, I guess you can say, from Xbox 360. This is also the skin you want to make if you are trying to do the Rooster Teeth collection, as this is Ryan's skin. So I suggest that if you do want to do the Rooster Teeth collection, that you include this skin. That is the purpose why I'm doing this tutorial for, purely to act for Ryan's skin. So I'll probably call it Ryan from Rooster Teeth skin statue rather than Scottish Steve, but it's the same thing, so what's it matter? Anyways, on the screen right now you should be seeing screenshots of it in the different texture packs. It looks pretty decent in most of them, to be fair. And also, if you haven't already, last point to say before I quickly get on into the tutorial, if you haven't already, drop me a follow on Twitter at Gummy By Games. I'll tweet out suggestions and you can reply, and it's the best way to keep in contact and stuff like that, because YouTube comments, they kind of suck. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, consider leaving a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the tutorial. Okay, so let's get straight on into the tutorial. The blocks you'll need to build this statue are the following. You'll need quite a few, so if you feel the need to pause, then definitely do so. I would recommend it. Okay, so you'll need grey wool, white wool, green wool, lime wool, red wool, birchwood planks, black wool, orange wool, purple wool, block of gold, obsidian, spruce wood planks, brown wool, and light blue wool. I also recommend you having a map because it will make your life easier, and as you can see I am in the skin right now just to show you what it should look like. So as you can notice, I want to quickly point out that in the screenshots at the start you would not see that purple little dot there on the top of his suit. That is in the design, that's just the screenshots were different, and to be fair it takes quite a while to do them and I haven't had time to change them, so hopefully that's fine with you guys. It's not much of a difference, and again the screenshots are just there to kind of visualize what it should look like rather than like the actual finished product. And also the kilt, there is two variations of how we're going to do it, and I'm going to suggest both to you and you can choose which one you want to do. For the purpose of this tutorial I'm going to do one that's slightly different to this design. It doesn't actually have the same. As you can see at the back of the kilt it has a white streak and not the front. On this design I've got a white streak at the front and one at the back as well to make it symmetrical, and I think it makes it look better. But if you want to be true to the design and stick right to it, I will also suggest some solutions for you, and yeah, so I'll point that out when we get to there. But for now we're going to start off by building 2 rows of 8 grey, like so. So it's 8 wide and 2 high. Next we build 3 rows of white, so it should be 5 high right now. And in case you didn't know, legs are 12 high, so just under halfway. Next 2 rows we do birchwood planks, like so. Then we do 1 layer of lime, and that is the beginning of the kilt. Now this is where I'm going to kind of suggest some things and you can do what you want to do. So suggestion 1 is by building 2 crosses like so, like plus marks. So you count 1 in and build it from there, and the same for this side. And then you place red around it and the white in the middle, like, let me show it like so. So it's 3 high, 8 wide, and should look like this. This is the design I will be using for the purpose of this tutorial. Kind of losing my words right now, but if you want to stay more accurate to the design, as you can see it's slightly different from that. It's not got the white in the middle. So if you want to stay identical to the design, what you can do is simply just move that one over, link that like so, again move that one over, and then just put red there, and that will make it a bit more accurate to the design. But again, for the purpose of this tutorial I'm going to make it slightly different because I think it looks nicer, and it's also part of the design Hazel gave me, so I'm going to stick to his design because he's a great builder, and why wouldn't I? After all, he did do the collection. So yeah, this is the design I'm going to use, but if you need to, again pause and we'll continue. Okay, so for one last row of the legs we just do 8 lime wool like so. And right now you should be in a situation where it's 12 blocks tall. As you can see the floor is 5y on super flat on Xbox and PS3. It's 17, there you go, 12 blocks tall, perfect. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the body. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 black from the left, 1 white, 2 black, 1 white, 2 black, whoops. Then the next row, this is slightly different. We do 1 orange, 1 green, 4 black, not 4 black, 4 white should I say. Apologies about that. And then green, and then red. So it should look like this. Next to this 2 black here, what we're going to do is extend it to the left 4 using birchwood planks. Same to the right. We're then going to add 2 more layers, so it should be 3 by 4. Like so, and that is the start of the arms. In fact, this is the hands in this case. On top of this, we're going to place 1 layer of white, so 4 long, 1 high, and same for the other one. And then on top of that, we're just going to build 8 layers of black wool. So let's do that quickly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and if you've done this correct, it should be Y29, as you can see on screen right now. Okay, so we're just going to do this all the way across, and also I'm just going to do it for the sake of being able to not have to count. I'm just going to build this across. I wouldn't suggest you do that because it's not right, and you will have to remove it, but for the purpose of not having to count and me being lazy, I'm just going to do it anyways, because why not? Okay, let's get rid of that. So this is what it should look like so far. It should be 24 blocks tall, 16 wide, 8 wide excluding the arms. And yeah, if you need to, pause here, this is what it should look like. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to do the actual suit itself, the body part. So we're going to do a layer of 8 black on top of the area here. We're then going to count 3 in using black wool. Let's get our gold on the hotbar. Place 1 gold and then 4 black. Next row we do 8 black. Then the next row we do 3 black. We need our obsidian on the bar. Obsidian. Whoops. Kind of going all over the place. 2 obsidian and then 3 black. Then from this obsidian we go up diagonal to the left and up diagonal to the right. We then go up 1 on both. We then go up diagonal and up 1 again on both sides. So we go to the left on the left and to the right on the right. So it should look like this. Should make a V shape like so. And then we go up diagonal to the left again, and then up diagonal to the right again for the side, and it should link to the side of the arms. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up diagonal from here and place a white. We're going to go to the right 4 using birchwood planks and then place 1 white like so. Now underneath this we're going to bring it down 3 using white wool, and we do the exact same this side. In these 2 middle blocks here we place white. The 2 blocks below it place black, and then the 4 blocks below that we place white, also including that 2 down there. So technically it's 6, so we place 2 white and then 4 below, or you could just say 6. Now we're going to quickly place this one last block here, this purple block. So what we do is this first part here where we go up diagonal, we place 1 purple block there, and then the rest around here is just black. Okay. And that is as simple as that. Now I will sleep and show you what it should look like, because it will be hard to see at night time, seeing as we're using obsidian and black wool. So let me sleep quickly. Whoops, please let me sleep. There we go. And once I have shown you what it should look like, then I will move on to doing the sides, and we'll continue with the statue tutorial, I guess. So right now it's a pixel art because it's 2D, so it should look like this. Again, it should be 24 blocks tall, 16 wide, 8 wide excluding the arms. And again, if you need to, pause here, this is a good time to do so. Okay, so moving on, what we're going to do is extend this grey back on the right 3 and double it up like so until it comes in line with that. We're then going to place 1 white and then 2 grey, 3 white, and then next row we're going to do 1 white, 1 green, 1 white. The next 2 rows are just solid birchwood planks. Then we got solid lime. Next row is 2 green, 1 red. Next row 4 green. Next row 2 green, 1 red. And then the next row and final row 3 lime like so. And that is the right leg complete. That's what it should look like, and that is nice and simple in my opinion. Now for the other side we do the exact same. So this is the left side, we extend it back 3, double it up, place 1 white, 2 grey, 3 white, and we do 1 white, 1 green, 1 white. 2 rows of birchwood planks, a row of lime, 2 green, 1 red, 3 green, 2 green, 1 red, 3 lime. So again it's the exact same, so that's nice and simple. This is the left side and the right side. Okay, so for the arms, again this is very simple. We come to this bottom row of the birchwood here and extend it backwards 3 like so, Now you'll know and see that this should come in diagonally line with each other, and that's when you know you've done it right. And we do the exact same for this arm. But going back to the right arm, what we're going to do is build it up 2 more layers, so it's the exact same as the front. We're then going to place 3 white and then 8 black. And as you'll notice, is the exact same as the front for the arms, which is what makes it nice and simple and easy to build. And the other side is again the exact same, so 2 layers of birch, 1 layer of white, and then 8 layers of black. When I say 2, that's what I mean building up. In total it is actually 3. I just want to point that out for some people get confused. It is 3, but I say 2 because you're only building it up 2 because you've already built the bottom layer. Okay, so let me see what the sound is like. Yep, we're doing fine. It's doing good. Hopefully you can hear me well and the mic isn't messed up. If you're watching this, then I guess you can, because if it wasn't, I would probably scrap it. So what we're going to do now, moving to the back, we're going to place 6 grey wool times 3, so 3 layers high of 6 grey wool. The next 2 layers, again like the front and the sides, is solid white. The next 2 layers after that are solid birch. Then we've got 6 lime, and this comes back to the kilt pattern. So we've got the 2 green crosses, or plus marks I guess you could say, then surround them with red like so, and then the 6 white in the middle. Now on top of that we do the 6 lime like so, and as you can see on the back of the kilt it does actually have that white streak going down the middle, so that is kind of accurate. And again at the front is slightly different, but as I suggested earlier, you can change that to whatever you want. I gave you the options. You can do what you want with it. That gives you an element of control and customizability with it, which I think is good for you guys, and hopefully you'll be fine with that. I know I'll probably get some people commenting that I've done it wrong, but I have suggested what it really should be, as it's shown there, and what I think it looks better as, so you can choose based on your opinion what you want to do. And anyone that comments down below saying I've done it wrong, you're stupid. That's all I'm going to say, because I gave you the 2 options. I gave you what it is and what I feel it should be, and or what I think it looks better as, and you can do what you want with it. Okay, so the next row we do 8 black like so. Then we're going to need to get, should I say, I don't know what I just said there, need to get orange. So we orange, red, green, red, orange, red, green, red. So that is a pattern for that. That's kind of confusing, so you can pause here if you need to. So it goes orange, red, green, red, orange, red, green, red. So it's actually not that confusing, but it's still, if you need to, I suggest, if you want to, or should I say, pause here and you'll be able to get the general gist of it. Okay, so then we build up 10 using black, and again that should take us to level 29 I believe it is, isn't it? Yeah, 29. And that will be all solid black wool. But we're going to do the arms first, so like the front and the sides, we do build up 2 using birchwood planks, a layer of white wool, and then 8 layers of black, and the exact same for the other arm. And that will leave us with just the head after we've filled in the solid area of black wool, which is nice and simple to do so. Okay, so let's try and fill this in as quickly as possible. There we go. Let's fill this black in right now. So in case you haven't already, definitely check out the other Rooster Teeth statue tutorials I've done so far. As I may have said earlier, this is the Scottish Steve statue, but I'm basically just doing it purely because it's Ryan from Rooster Teeth and you guys want to the Rooster Teeth collection tutorial statues, so statue tutorial should I say. So if you haven't already, check out Jeff, the Master Chief statue, Michael, the Banjo statue, and also Ray, the Steve in the suit skin, which I did the other day. So anyways, this is what it should look like. I'm going to quickly get rid of my arm and give you guys an opportunity to pause if you need to. So this is the front, the right side, the back, and the left side. Okay, so that's it. Let me just put my arm back on. Let's just get it back. There we go, and this means that we can now move on to the head. So the only materials you will need for the head, we can get rid of grey, We can get rid of green, lime, red. You'll need birch planks, you'll need spruce planks, you'll need brown, blue, whoops, try and put it on my head, white, you can get rid of black, you'll need orange, and that is it as far as I'm aware. So you'll just need these 6 main colours. So what we're going to do is count 4 in from the left side, and on the 5th block, which should be this one above the obsidian, we're going to place a birchwood plank. Same for this side, so we count 4 in to the left, and then this side we count 4 to the right, and then we bring it forwards 2 using the birchwood planks. We then bridge this gap, which should be a 6 wide gap if you've done it correctly using birchwood planks. And then what we're going to do, just to make it easier, or should I say make our lives easier later on, is bring this back 5. Same for this side, so it should overhang the front and back 2, and link it together, and that is the foundation of the head, the base plate for the head, whatever you want to call it, is the bottom of the head that you are going to build. So the head is 8 by 8 by 8, and that is, I guess, the starter plate, which is 8 by 8. So now we just need to build an 8 tool. So we're going to start off at the front, which is this side, by placing 2 birchwood planks, 4 spruce, 2 birch, and then that's that. The next layer is 3 birch, 2 brown, 3 birch. Next, 1 birch, 1 wool, 1 white wool, 1 blue wool, 2 birch, 1 blue wool, 1 white wool, 1 birch. Next row is 8 birch. Then the next row is 1 orange, 6 birch, and then the next row, and 1 orange should I say, and then the next 2 rows is 8 orange. So I kind of got a bit distracted there because I had a bit of an itchy nose. I don't know why that's happened, it just happened. Let me just scratch it quickly. Okay, so now what we're going to do, again, if you need to, pause, it should be 8 high, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, perfect. So pause here. We're going to move on to the right side of the head. So what we're going to do is go straight to the back and place 3 orange wool like so. We're then going to go up diagonal and to the side 1, up diagonal and to the side 1. Now anything above that line is orange. So what we're going to do is extend this backwards 7 and this up 6, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, up 5. Anything in this gap here, this is an 8 by 8 square by the way, is orange. And then birch down below. So we're going to fill in the birch and then the orange above. And the other side is the exact same, so that makes it nice and easy to replicate. It shouldn't take too much to do. So we do the exact same. So we place 3 orange wool, go up diagonal, up 1, or to side 1, up diagonal and to side 1. Extend this back 7, extend this up 5. Fill above the line using orange and below the line using birch. So I will give you guys an opportunity to pause if you need to in a second, but I'm just trying to speed through this before it goes to night time. I want to try and finish it before it gets to night time, should I say. Okay, so now what we're going to do is the back. So we're going to count 2 blocks, 2 birch wood, and then punch 4 out and then leave 2 on that side. We replace them 4 with orange and then fill this whole gap in here up to the top of the head using orange wool. Once you've done that, you are left with just the top of the head, which is self-explanatory, should I say, as orange. So that's nice and simple. Let me just fill that in, and then we can sleep, and that is it. You have built a Scottish Steve statue, if that's what you're building it for, or you've built a Ryan from Rooster Teeth, if that's the reason why you're building it. Okay, so that is it. Let me go down, and let's get this off my hotbar as well. Asleep. And then I can show you for one last time what it should look like. Again, if you've done the kilt slightly different, which you can, feel free to do so, then it will look slightly different and you can just ignore this little spin around part. But if you've done it the way I've done, it should look like this. Okay, so this is the front, the right side, the back, the left side, then onto the head. We've got the front, the right side, the back, the left side, and of course the top of the head, which is solid orange. So anyways, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. Stay tuned for more. I will be doing more of the Rooster Teeth people as soon as possible, i.e. Jack, the Trials HD skin, and also Gavin, the Creeper skin, and also some of the other people once I get around to doing so. So yeah, that's about it. I just had a Awesome voice crack right there, apologies for that. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial, found it useful. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you haven't already. I'm losing my words, so I'm going to cut this off before I do make myself sound like an idiot, because I probably already am. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you then. I've been Tom, and goodbye.
Pull my heart out of my chest, train my mind so I forget. Sink your teeth into my bones, dig me out, then fill the hole. Tear me apart.